everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Elizabeth Bohr, your friendly neighborhood conservative hippie. Today we're going to be talking about something freaking hilarious. Well, to me, anyway. I'm an anti-feminist, but Russian feminist blogger charged with inciting hatred against men could be jailed for 5 years, reports Newsweek. The article is by Christina Maza. It was done on the 5th. Alright, let's see what it says. A self-described radical feminist blogger named Lyubov Kalugina, I'm probably butchering that, has been charged with inciting hatred towards men through her posts on social media, according to human rights groups. The 31-year-old blogger from Siberian city of Omsk has warned the Moscow-based organization, the Sova Center, several weeks earlier that she was under investigation after a man complained to the authorities that her social media posts offended him. She has now been charged under Article 282, which bans the incitement of national, racial, or religious enmity, and she could face 5 years in jail if she is found guilty. Alright, I looked into Article 282 before I started recording, and it's actually a part of a anti-extremism legislation. And honestly, this woman describes herself as a radical feminist. If you are going to describe yourself as a radical anything, be prepared to maybe, possibly, future-wise be under investigation for extremism. Because you're describing yourself as a radical. Her case is part of a growing trend of tough anti-extremism laws applied to social media posts. The criminal provision on the incitement of hatred against ethnic, religious, or social groups is deeply problematic and accounts for a lot of instances of misuse of the country's broad and vague anti-extremism legislation to stifle critical expression. Tanya Lushina, a Russia-based researcher with Human Rights Watch, told Newsweek. Alright, I don't think the anti-extremism legislation in itself is problematic. I don't think that we should have extremists of anything. I think everybody should just be chill. But I'm a Christian, and there are radicalized Christians. There are radicalized everything. But who knows? I don't got a solution for that. But yes, what is problematic is the misuse of it. If you're using the anti-extremism legislation to stifle freedom of expression and stifle critical thought, that's a problem. And that's a problem going on here in America too. I mean, look at Twitter. Just today, they banned Alex Jones permanently for, I think, touching Marco Rubio and asking him a question. Also, I don't remember his name, but apparently he was mean to a CNN reporter, and that's on Periscope, and that's why he got banned. Also, no, there's another thing. There's one more other thing. Somebody actually investigated and went through tweets of Alex Jones, some of which were posted before guidelines were in place to prevent them, and that is a possible another reason he may have gotten taken down. So let's just take a long look at that, hun. Yeah. Alright, so that's all Newsweek has to say about it, honestly. I was digging around and I found another article from BuzzFeed, which is, oh my god, the bias. Posting feminist memes could land this woman in jail. I'm not going to butcher that name again. Could be imprisoned for 5 years over what she called some jokes about asses, bleep, and intra-feminist debates. Yeah, it's the not so nice word for vagina. A feminist blogger in Russia has been charged with inciting hatred towards men on social media. I'm not going to butcher that again. Faces up to 5 years in prison if convicted under Russian anti-extremism laws criticized by human rights groups for stifling freedom of expression. The same laws were used to prosecute and imprison Pussy Riot. For those of you who don't know, Pussy Riot is a Russian feminist protest punk group based in Moscow. They were founded in August 2011, and they had approximately between 10 and 15 women, ages 20 to 33, as of 2012. The group staged unauthorized provocative guerrilla performances in public places, performances that were filmed as music videos and posted to the internet. The collective's lyrical themes included feminism, LGBT rights, and opposition to Russian President Vladimir Putin, whom the group considered to be a dictator, and his policies. These themes also encompassed Putin's links to the leadership of the Russian Orthodox Church. Vaguely in Globo Film, 5 members of the group staged a performance inside Moscow's Cathedral of Christ the Savior on February 12th, 2012. No, not 12th, 21st, I'm sorry. The group's actions were condemned as sacrilegious by the Orthodox clergy, and they eventually stopped by church security officials. This can all be found on Wikipedia, by the way. They were arrested on March 16th, denied bail. They were held in custody until the trial began in late July. August 17, 2012, 3 members were convicted of hooliganism motivated by religious hatred, and each was sentenced to 2 years in prison. On October 10th, following an appeal, one of them was freed on probation and her sentence was suspended. The other 2 sentences were upheld. So yeah, that's all on Wikipedia, guys. Just so you know. The woman, 31, disclosed last year to Russian human rights anti-extremism group Sova Center that she was under investigation. We already knew that. Let's see if we can find anything else. Authorities in Ole, Mississippi and State Richland began investigating her for posting statements, so we knew that. Oh, wow. The dude was 2,500 miles away in a different part of Russia. And he reported her. That's crazy. The investigation centered on 12 posts she made on VK, the most popular social media site in Russia, between 2013 and 2016. In recent years, Russia has stepped up a crackdown on material posted, with the young Russians being penalized for posting seemingly innocuous memes. I'm not going to butcher that again, said that the post included a meme of a woman with frying pan, captioned, beat up a brute, save Russia. Okay, yeah, I can see where they get inciting hatred. I would also probably add inciting violence. But I can see that where she said she meant it as a joke. But what if it was a man with a baseball bat and it said, beat up a broad, save Russia? I mean, it could be construed as a joke. It would be posted as a joke, but everybody would go nuts. They'd be inciting violence against women. You know what I mean? It's just crazy that somebody can say things like this and then get upset when there actually are consequences. I'm all for freedom of speech. I believe that you have the right to say whatever you feel is feel. But you also, with that right, must take the consequences of your speech. I'm not editing that out. I don't know, guys. So I'll leave that up to you in the comments section. Tell me what you think. Criminal charges have been brought against, I'm not going to butcher that, under Article 282 of the Russian Criminal Code. Did I already look up that? Yes, I did. Article 282. Incitement of hatred or enmity, as well as abasement of human dignity. Legislate Online is a good website for looking up just random legislations of different countries, and they offer you English and country of origin translations. Of the Russian Criminal Code, police in Omsk told the local news website gorod55.ru on Wednesday. In a news statement, Silva Center said because there was no history of feminist violence against men, the charges should be dropped. I don't know if I agree with that. I would need to see what she said for myself in order to, for my own opinion, see if they could be construed as inciting hatred. But as for other than the beat a brute, save Russia, I can see where that can be construed as inciting hatred. BuzzFeed News has reached out to, I'm not going to butcher that, she posted on VK on Thursday to say she was meeting with lawyers in connection with the case. This article was by Matthew Champion, I think that's his name? Yes, Matthew Champion of BuzzFeed. So guys, tell me what you think. I would love to get your opinions on this. Well, that's all I got for today. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Have a blessed day.